He's such a... Yeah, she came here and stepped on me. I'm ready to milk. Oh, you're ready to milk. I always slept back in this, like, logging quarry. I don't know, it's like a quarry. Public land had a big sign that did not include no trespassing. So like no motorized vehicles, no shooting guns and stuff, no hunting, I think, but it didn't say no trespassing. I still got milk from last night. I didn't finish. I have a drink, a bunch of peas last night too. I didn't finish my later dinner. Good girl. Thank you, JC. Yeah, thank you, JC. What a good sheep. And woolly, I love you. Yeah, I ate so many blackberries last night before it got fully dark. I ate so many of them and picked so many beans, sweet peas, that I didn't finish her milk last night. Hold on, I gotta pee. Stop rubbing against me. I'm trying to balance. You're gonna smell my pee. You weirdo. You're gonna do your weirdo face. You silly ass ram. You are so fucking funny. I love smelling things pee. I love smelling anything else's pee. They make funny faces. I love it. They lift up their front lip like that so that they can suck air in through their mouth as well as their nose, and it helps them smell the pee better. I guess that's what I've heard. This right here is a mustard seed plant. It's got these little red seeds in it. The red seeds can be crushed up in my grinder to make mustard. Traditionally, people mix vinegar with it to counter the hotness. They give it a little bit of sourness, and that's mustard. They put some other spices in it too. Nowadays, they put natural flavoring in it. But I'm going to try to let some of my sheep's milk sour, and just mix in the sour milk, and then it'll be like a fatter rich. I guess they put oil in it nowadays too. I think like canola oil or something, soybean oil. But mine's gonna have more fat content in it, and then I'll just let it culture over time, so it'll change its flavor and get possibly stronger over time. We'll see. All right. Good sheep. This is where we stayed last night. No motorized vehicles, discharging firearms, removal of materials, violators will be prosecuted. There's no trespassing signs anywhere though. Yep. Good boy Wooly. Packing it. You're awesome. Good sheep. Yeah. Good sheep. Let's put on your leashes now. Walk on the road. We made it to Provolt. Walked from Williams, Oregon to Provolt. Took us a day and a half. And we were grazing here in their back lot. The employees were actually really cool about it. So I shared some walnut buttons and some wiki dollars with them, and they appreciated that. And then after the sheep were done grazing, I went to the front door and just popped my head in because my sheep freak out if I leave them and try to go into a store. And I asked them if they had any oats. They came right out and gave us some oats. They gave me a couple containers of this, and I put what I could in this bag so it would fit better. And yeah, now I got plenty of oats to feed my sourdough, make bread, and maybe I'll share some with JC. Now we're ready to go. I think we're going to actually walk back to towards Ashland because I'm recognizing that the bike trail there, the Bear Creek Bike Trail, runs like some 10 miles or so along Bear Creek waterway, and so there's like tons of places that I could grow grain. If I can't find grain farmers to work for, because there's only one that I know of, and it's in Dunbar Farms, and that's in Medford, and Medford doesn't allow for livestock to be walked through, then I guess I'll just become my own grain grower and guerrilla grow them amongst the blackberries next to the creek. So instead of heading left and going towards the coast, we're gonna go back to Ashland. I'm gonna try to find a smoked mask, a nice one that actually does something, and I'm gonna try to grow grain that will hopefully be able to be harvested before winter, and hopefully I'll be able to grow enough that it will last me the winter until next spring, when I can grow my next batch or whatever. Maybe I'll grow some winter wheat or something over the winter. We'll see if this is sustainable. I've never tried to actually give it a go at growing my own grain. I think that'd be the smartest thing to do. There's a very large area for us to roam around that I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with all the people. I have the most support there. If we go out to the coast is nicer weather during the summer, but then in the winter it's a little too rainy. It's quite too rainy. But the main thing that dissuades me from going out to the coast again is that the 101 highway is pretty much all that you're stuck on, because there's the immediate mountain range. So there's not like a lot of areas that you can float around to, like a valley. And so, yeah. I really like the Rogue Valley, and I really like the Willamette Valley. So if this Rogue Valley grain growing doesn't work out, then I'm going to try to catch us a ride share up to the Willamette Valley next year. And there's actually grain growers that are around there, but they're like commercial, large scale, that use machines and stuff that I probably wouldn't agree with their practices and stuff. I'm gonna try this small scale grain growing for family use, so to speak, for our family, and see if that works. That's what I'm gonna do. So I decided, since Williams sucked, we went out to Williams to try to find more local food security and more farmers that were growing local food, and in particular grains, because I had heard that there's one out there, but it turns out that person primarily just resells grain that they buy off the internet, and they're not actually growing it themselves. They're selling seed packages for way overpriced, buying it bulk and selling them in packages. So yeah, we're gonna go. So there was nobody really growing a bunch of food there. They were mainly growing hemp and weed.